Rule 10, Traffic Separation Schemes. Rule 10A. This rule applies to traffic separation schemes adopted by the organization and does not relieve any vessel of her obligation under any other rule. Explanation. This paragraph clarifies that Rule 10 applies only to IMO-adopted traffic separation schemes, TSS. However, vessels must still follow all other Colreg rules. Rule 10 does not replace them. Key idea. TSS improves order in busy waters, but ordinary collision avoidance rules still apply. The rules for a traffic separation scheme also apply when there is no other traffic in the vicinity of the traffic separation scheme. Rule 10b. A vessel using a traffic separation scheme shall 1. Proceed in the appropriate traffic lane in the general direction of traffic flow for that lane. 2. So far as practicable, keep clear of a traffic separation line or separation zone. 3. Normally join or leave a traffic lane at the termination of the lane, but when joining or leaving from either side, shall do so at as small an angle to the general direction of traffic flow as practicable. Explanation. Vessels using a TSS must travel in the correct lane in the approved direction, stay as far as practicable from the separation line zone. Joining or leaving a traffic separation scheme should be done at as small an angle as possible with a maximum of 20 degrees. In preparation for leaving the traffic separation scheme, you should move over to the edge of the lane in time to avoid a major change of course within the lane at the last moment. Reason: smooth, predictable traffic reduces collision risk, similar to lanes on a highway. Rule 10c. A vessel shall, so far as practicable, avoid crossing traffic lanes, but, if obliged to do so, shall cross on a heading as nearly as practicable at right angles to the general direction of traffic flow. Explanation. Vessels should avoid crossing traffic lanes. If crossing is necessary, the heading during crossing should be as close to a right angle, 90 degrees, to the general direction of the traffic flow in the lane as possible. Currents and streams are no reasons to deviate from this rule. A right-angle crossing makes your movement clear and predictable to other vessels and minimizes time spent inside the lane. Rule 10d. 1. A vessel shall not use an inshore traffic zone when she can safely use the appropriate traffic lane within the adjacent traffic separation scheme. However, vessels of less than 20 meters in length, sailing vessels, and vessels engaged in fishing may use the inshore traffic zone. 2. Notwithstanding subparagraph D. 1. A vessel may use an inshore traffic zone when en route to or from a port, offshore installation or structure, pilot station, or any other place situated within the inshore traffic zone, or to avoid immediate danger. Explanation. The inshore traffic zone is mainly intended for small vessels, less than 20 meters, sailing vessels, fishing vessels. If the officer of the watch decides that sailing in the traffic lane poses a threat, e.g., in case of waves, he may decide to, temporarily, use the inshore traffic zone. It is recommended to report to the local authorities in this case. The responsibility for sailing in the inshore traffic zone always remains with the officer of the watch. Idea: keep large ships in main lanes, but allow local traffic near the coast. Rule 10e. A vessel other than a crossing vessel, or a vessel joining or leaving a lane, shall not normally enter a separation zone or cross a separation line, except 1. In cases of emergency to avoid immediate danger, 2. To engage in fishing within a separation zone. Explanation. Normally, vessels must not enter separation zones or cross separation lines, except in emergencies, or when fishing inside a separation zone. As there is no general direction of flow within a zone, vessels engaged in fishing may move in any direction, but they should take account of the general principles of traffic separation schemes and refrain from proceeding in the opposite direction to the general direction of flow in the adjacent traffic lane when fishing near a lane boundary. Purpose: separation zones act as buffers between traffic streams. Rule 10F. A vessel navigating in areas near the terminations of traffic separation schemes shall do so with particular caution. Explanation. At the ends of traffic lanes, traffic merges and diverges. This is a high-risk area, so vessels must navigate with extra caution. Rule 10G. A vessel shall, so far as practicable, avoid anchoring in a traffic separation scheme or in areas near its terminations. Explanation. Anchoring in or near a TSS should be avoided whenever possible because anchored vessels obstruct traffic, create collision hazards. Rule 10H. A vessel not using a traffic separation scheme shall avoid it by as wide a margin as is practicable. Explanation. Paragraph H is intended to apply mainly to vessels proceeding through the area outside the boundaries specified in the scheme in a direction opposite to the general direction of flow within the adjacent lane. Vessels not using a TSS should still keep well clear of it. Reason: they must not interfere with organized lane traffic. Rule 10I. A vessel engaged in fishing shall not impede the passage of any vessel following a traffic lane. Explanation. A vessel is permitted to engage in fishing in traffic separation zones or traffic lanes, provided she does not impede the passage of a vessel following a lane and does not proceed against the general direction of flow when fishing within a lane. A vessel engaged in fishing outside the outer limits of the area covered by a traffic separation scheme must not allow her nets to extend into a traffic lane in such a way as to impede the passage of a vessel following the lane. Rule 10J. A vessel of less than 20 meters in length or a sailing vessel shall not impede the safe passage of a power-driven vessel following a traffic lane. Explanation. Small vessels and sailing vessels must not impede large power-driven vessels in the lane. Large vessels in a TSS often have deep draft, restricted maneuverability, limited room to deviate. It is recommended for small vessels to use the inshore traffic zone instead of the busy traffic lanes whenever possible. Rule 10K. A vessel restricted in her ability to maneuver when engaged in an operation for the maintenance of safety of navigation in a traffic separation scheme is exempted from complying with this rule to the extent necessary to carry out the operation. Explanation. Certain vessels are temporarily exempt when performing essential operations, such as navigation safety work, cable laying, or servicing. Rule 10L. A vessel engaged in an operation for the laying, servicing, or picking up of a submarine cable within a traffic separation scheme is exempted from complying with this rule to the extent necessary to carry out the operation. Explanation. This paragraph gives a special exemption to vessels working on submarine cables inside a traffic separation scheme, TSS. These vessels may temporarily deviate from normal TSS rules, but only when actually performing cable laying or cable maintenance work, and only to the minimum extent necessary to complete the job safely. Such vessels are normally restricted in their ability to maneuver, meaning they cannot freely alter course or speed. Other vessels should give them extra sea room, and they must display the prescribed shapes and lights to indicate their status. Key idea. Safety-critical marine infrastructure work may require unusual vessel movements, but the exemption is limited and strictly operational. It is not a free pass to ignore Colregs.